Okay, popping in, editing me, future me. You're about to see the intro in like 2.5 seconds. Here's the thing. I say it once, I say it twice, I say it thrice. This is chaos. I had no idea what I wanted this to be, and it is clear in the narrative of this video that I didn't have a clue. It was just vibes. So that's your disclaimer. And enjoy, or don't. Live your best life. Hi, hey, hello. Sorry for the echo, the fan, and possibly the hum of the refrigerator behind me, but I'm moving and this is the new apartment. So, welcome to this vlog. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think it might just be one vlog, maybe it'll be two. I've already packed up a lot of stuff. We've already cleaned some things, but I thought I would, you know, here we sit. So, here's the sitch. I have a week in between each one. My mom's coming down later this week to help. We hired movers to move all the big stuff. Yeah, so right now I'm just obviously cleaning and doing the ding sheet while my roommate works. And then we'll start moving stuff in when they get off of work. So my job is also, I wanted to possibly like fog the apartment for bugs because our old apartment has a bug problem. But I'm nervous, so I don't know. And plus the carpets are slightly damp. It's like I would like to fight a home skillet biscuit because why did you wash the carpets the day we moved in? Anyways, apartments are gonna apartment, am I right? So, welcome to the new apartment. I guess I could give you a tour, or maybe you won't get a tour. I don't really know. We'll see what happens and what I'm feeling. So, later, gators. Cheers. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that took literally 10 minutes and getting everything from my old apartment because I had to go downstairs and it's a much longer walk. Dude, I think it took like 30 minutes. Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't give you a lot of cleaning because I was tired, but I thought I'd give you, I guess you could see a little bit of my room before everything starts happening. That is a closet. That is a bathroom. That is the door in and out. This room has a very weird little thing that I thought about, like putting the head of my bed right there and then drawing a curtain so you couldn't see. Because these rooms are about the same size as our like old apartment. However, they are like the doors, because they're like entrance doors, really take up a lot of room and make it really hard to do anything with the room. Then like, because in my old apartment, the closet door is like 2 feet. This one is like nearly 3, so it's like an exterior door, which made getting things into our old apartment kind of hard. But I don't know, we're taking the door off, that's for sure, because I have a chair that I need in here. What is this? I think my roommate lost an earring while they were filling the gaps in the windows for us. But yeah, I guess let me give you like a more proper tour, okay? Okay, so this is what the room looks like coming into it. We have this, obviously the weird little thing. Let me take you to the walk-in closet, the big door that's unnecessary. It's a decent size. I'm not mad at it. It'll work for me. It'll do, donkey, it'll do. And here's the bathroom. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like a vanity of sorts, but I just have like all my frames currently there while we move. We have the medicine cabinet. What I'm really excited about, which is like this little storage hutch of sorts. The shower is like glass sliding doors, which I absolutely hate, and I think I might get a tension rod just to hang a shower curtain to give it like more personality. But it's just like your standard bathroom. This is really high up in my opinion. I don't know what kind of giants they were building for, but you know, so that's about it. This is the room. Like I said, we'll probably be taking the door off of the closet because that's just like unnecessarily, it takes up too much space. Like when it opens, I lose so much space, and like I said, there's like this entire wall I can't use, and then you know, that little, if it just, you know, if you know, you know. And then the windows are like twice the size of like our old apartment, so it's huge. And then my room just like opens into the kitchen and like the dining hutch of sorts, and then you kind of have like the living room. It feels, we have a fireplace. Will we use it? Probably not. That is the second bedroom. And then the built-in bookcase, and then the main door. So it's surprisingly well lit for the time of day. Okay, oop, let's put you back here. Like I said, I think in the intro clip, I don't really know, or if I didn't, then I'm just repeating myself and I'm so sorry. This is just, I don't know what you're gonna get. This is, I think, me just documenting my life in the current moment that is March 2025. Because I can, and for archival purposes, I feel like I'm trying to do this thing where I saw TikTok that was like, you should write things down that like history, we know of historical events because of people like the common folk who just wrote things down, that like you are at the center of history. Like you yourself are not the center of history, but you are at the center of history, and you should write your thoughts and opinions down about what's like currently happening. And so I feel that as like someone who's a very nostalgic person who writes things down, but also as like someone who's always also wanted to videotape her life, or like I had a lot of videos that I took in my early 20s, and I'm glad they never saw the light of the internet because I'm sure people would not have been a fan. And by that I mean I was a party gal and maybe people would have been a fan, but I don't think I would have been a fan 10, 15, 20 years later of that being on the internet. So cheers to Facebook just becoming a thing and YouTube just arriving to the scene, that I did not know one could ever, like, you know, do these things. People were posting some weird things on the internet in 2008. So I don't really know where this is going. Anyways, I don't know what this is going to be. This is just for me. Maybe it's just for you, a normal human being in 2025. So I'm excited about this apartment. It feels, I don't know if I said this already, it feels very more grown in the sense I feel like I had, well, no, I feel like this is the most grown up like layout I've gotten to live in, because like the apartment that I currently live in now, or like that we still have leased, is like the same kind of apartment. It's the exact same complex I lived in undergrad and in grad school, because I lived in that complex for like 4-ish years, and I lived in like 3 different units, and I went through like a name change when I came back to Houston, because when I came back I had like a job that they said was like in person 3 to 4 days a week, and it was like a big miscommunication between HR and my actual boss, who was like, nah, this job is like fully remote. So I thought I only had 14 days to move across the state, when in reality I could have had more, but there was this giant miscommunication, and by that it was like a whole thing. And so I just kind of went back to what I knew. It was like the cheapest rent for like the space, whatnot, and it served its purpose. It did indeed. However, it's a very old complex, so like we lost power twice because it was windy and that's not funny, but 'tis the state of things. So I really lived in that one, and then I only lived in one apartment in Austin for like 2 years, and I loved that apartment. It was my favorite apartment to date. It had huge windows like it does here. Oh, and it had like, we were perfectly set to where I got all the morning light, and the next room got like the evening light, and our living room got like the daytime light. Oh, it was glorious. The rooms were like exactly identical. Mirror reflections, walk-in closet, giant bathrooms. The rooms were like 13 by 13 or 14 by 14. Huge living space that was very odd, like private balcony, in the sense that like it came up, like your balcony thing came up here, and we were a part of the complex that faced like trees. Oh, I loved that apartment. And we were like on the offshoot, because like everybody was on this side of the complex, and we were just 3 buildings here, so parking was never an issue, and you could always park really close. Oh my god, it was just great. I loved it. And it was like on the outskirts of Austin, on your way to like Manor. Oh, I loved it with all of my heart. It's my favorite apartment to date. So I'm hoping maybe this will be a second, because I feel like it's kind of like the same layout. Like we've got a larger living space. The kitchen is kind of small, but I kind of like the setup, I think, more than like what our current apartment is. So I'm excited, and I feel like I'm excited, but for some reason I'm trying not to get my hopes up, and I don't know why. And I think that's because, I don't know, the state of the world makes me devastatingly sad. Okay, so, oh man, but I'm allowed to be happy about things. I'm allowed to be sad. Things can exist at the same time. I can be devastatingly aware of things, and I can also be very excited about the things currently happening in my life as well. 2 things can exist at the same time. So there's that. I'm gonna put some of my media on the shared bookshelf before possibly maintenance shows up, and then I'm gonna leave because I don't want to be here. I put a maintenance request and I didn't even think about this, so let's go. I didn't bring my tripod, so I don't know how to give you a better angle. Why is this so good? I like it. Also, there's a reference, you know, the Lord is actually really cool. Why is this so easy? Channels, come on, you need more. I need to know. Oh, there's a over here. I guess these are over here. No, I need it. It's over here, over here. Where's the there? Smells like chocolate chip. Open it up. There it is. Check this out. Yeah. Wow. I just put it here. Here's cozy chickens. And there's nothing other fun building that's like style and all. The other version. No, that's way. Okay. Oh. Hello. Can you see me? Can you see me? Okay. You're literally, I think, in the exact same location as the last clip. But there's some new things. There are curtains in the way. There is a bed. Here's the thing. It's literally been a week since the last time I filmed the clip. Can you hear my upstairs neighbors? Surprise, I moved fully. And I really had the intention of setting up my camera, to capture the move. But here's the thing. I got overwhelmed, and my mom showed up, and then it just felt really silly. And then my roommate's mom was around, and I was like, I don't want, you know what I mean, to capture other people. So alas, we're here. I'm not done setting up my room. So I guess the second half of this can literally just you help me set up the rest of my room, since you weren't really a part of it. And I'll let you know my ideas. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Okay, here I'm thinking I want to make this my Formula One wall, because I have obviously my giant Daniel Ricciardo. I have my signed, autographed, claim to fame bucket hat. And then I have like an actual autographed driver's card from Albon as well. And then Lily, also his girlfriend, who's a pro golfer. And so I'm thinking that. And then also I saw someone hang, wait for it, come with me this way, hang these in a picture frame. And so I'm thinking maybe I'll build these and put them in like a shadow box of sorts, and put them on that wall, because in here somewhere I have, before these came out, they had, like, for Mercedes, and they also had a McLaren. I think they had an Aston before these individually ones came out, so I think they're a different size. I'll have to build it and see what happens. And I figured I could put that in there since I have less, technically, counter space in this apartment. So there's that. That's what I'm thinking goes there. Now let's go out. We're gonna pivot. This is my wall that I want to make. We're gonna sit on the bed. My, like, giant gallery wall. So I want pictures up here, down here, obviously here and here. So it's like a reading nook of sorts. Kind of like in my old apartment, but like bigger. So we have to do that. And then, so I think today, before my meeting, I think I want to focus on this today. Because I could build my Legos, but I don't have the, like, shadow box to put them in, and I need to look up on TikTok, and I need to be off my phone today. I've spent too much time on my phone in the last, like, 2 weeks. Dunzo. So here's the vibe, because then I'm like, oh, maybe I should, like, unpack this first. Don't mind my messy bed. We're finding a routine. I feel like I need to be on my tippy toes. We're finding a routine, folks. We haven't found it yet. So don't mind the messy bed, because it's also lacking a duvet cover. So, I don't know. Can you tell this is a mess? It feels like a mess. This is amazing lighting. Like, look at that. And yet, my older room had such piss poor lighting. Actually, this is an excellent spot. Okay. Here's this. Okay. You're just gonna come on a journey with me, and we're just gonna put it together, and if you hate it, you hate it. I'm thinking, because originally I used to have this behind my TV to give it like a backlight, but I'm thinking there's not enough space back there. Maybe I'll use this in my closet. I took off the door to provide more space, because this, I don't know if I said in the other clips, but these doors are so big, and the window is so big that there are only 2 walls to work with, and so it's baloney. So I'm thinking of putting this in there, because I took my door off, so I have, like, sheer curtains, and I was like, we love an ambiance vibe, so I was like, maybe I could put this and let it, like, glow with the sheer curtains. So we have to figure that out. I'm thinking this, my little sunset lamp, is what's going to go behind the TV as, like, a backlight for when I don't want to actually turn on any of the lights. But so I'll put that there. Next, we have a bag. We have a lint roller. I don't think I'm going to use this, so this could probably go in that container. Reusable bags, they need to find a home. And then I had this, but I don't think I need this anymore. My switch. Okay, the switch should probably go here. Also, random thought, can you tell I probably have ADHD? Should I get the McLaren version? Because if I'm honest, like, the first team I, like, kind of liked was McLaren because of Daniel Ricciardo, and then I don't really like McLaren because of Zach Brown. And the only team merch I have is the occasional McLaren shirt. Actually, I have a McLaren cap that I don't wear, a McLaren tee that I don't wear. Do we think? Because none of the other teams, like, I don't care. And then I guess technically I have the 3 originals that have not changed their name since, like, the start of time. Ooh, I needed this in my bathroom. Okay, here's for my baby treadmill, so that goes under there. Maybe I'll hang this. Dude, look at the, like, can you see the peeling? These poor bad boys. I got these in 2020. Oh my gosh, they're 5 years old, because I used to, fun fact about me, is during the pandemic, I worked in customer service, deemed technically an essential employee, worker of sorts, if you will, and I thought I was going to die. So I took up running. I used to run casually, like 20 miles a week. On days that I went in late, I would run like 5-7 miles, depending on what I could get in during the time, shower, go to work. And on the weekends, I would run like 10 miles each day. Could you tell I was coping with something? Oof. Oof. That's for sure. Okay. This is my charger for that. Can you? Actually? This smells kind of nice. I say that as if I didn't make this candle myself. My first like month working the job that got me the ability to move back to Houston, and my only job now that I've been back because #life. We did a candle making workshop. We're back at it. Okay. I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking actually. This could go here. This could go here. I need to find my coasters. Yes, it is a stadium seat from a football stadium. Do you want to take a gander? I went to the University of Houston. It's from the Rock and Rob. Only Houston girlies will know, or people who are into, I don't know, University of Houston. Although, you know, I have not been pleased with them recently. That's for sure. Okay, we're just gonna chat because I got time to kill and space to fill. These postcard things from Lego, worst purchase of my entire life. Because why does this biatch always fall apart at like any given like time? I feel like this is Lego that needs to live in the... I need a little brush. Okay, what else is in here? New York, New York. An Empire State Building. What are these? Are these ones the AT-ATs? I can't never remember. Burp. Star Wars, because your girl was a Star Wars girly in her youth. See, look, I have the very tiny, my mom found this at a Lego reshop, like resale shop. It's a very tiny Mercedes. Logo cart. Vroom vroom, baby. You know they have the other ones now? I need to dust these that look like are more the team colors instead of just like the casual. But I don't think I like the pinks. I think one of them is supposed to be... Oh, I think these other ones are going to be bigger because this is the... Because also too, they let you put the sticker on it. So this one's Hamilton's instead of Valtteri's. And I don't think they have stickers. Excuse me. Oh no, where did this come off from? Was it here? Bro. Oh, it was right here. Ah! Dude. When I tell you... Oh, here it goes. Nope. Hello? Hello. Hello. Oh, is it because... I see. They need to go over the bumps. Bro, this is half of the reason why I'm like, see, I should put this in a case. But how do you stick... Oh. Okay. Look here, you little slut monkey. Ah, whatever. Dude. I would love it. You know, how about I do this? Excuse me. Peel off. If you would click on, babes. Oh, well, maybe that's my fault. There we go. Voila. See, like, how cool. Like, and then I have, like, thoughts. But I don't know how she attached them. So there's that. Okay. Let's do this. Here's all my Ireland stuff. When I don't know if I showed you guys, probably not my Ireland one because I just talked about the things. Also, if this makes it into editing, I think I take back that Dublin doesn't have good food. I think we just didn't know where to go other than a spice bag. So if anybody's hating on me for saying like Dublin does have good food, I missed it. So sorry to hear it. Look, I think I'm gonna put this on my jean jacket. The Harp, Galway, Dublin, Blarney, Kilkenny, Cork. This is for Clare County. So, oops. Because I think when we were in Cork, is that where Clare County is? Actually, don't come for me. Irelanders, Irish? Islanders? Ireland? I don't know. Is it? I guess I could do a quick Google search. Anyways, I was thinking of making like a giant poster board with these and then like all of my memories and like things. That was the thought. Will I? Maybe. But also look at this. I have to go back to Ireland for the simple fact of I must spend more time in Cork, and also I need to go to Connemara. Like, I'm sorry, what? I've been to Galway twice now and I've never made it. This is Dublin. Look how pretty. I feel like, there we go. Here, maybe I need to cover my face for Connemara. Like, gorgeous. And the last but not least, I love this bridge in Dublin. The Guinness Bridge. I don't know why, but I love it. And then look at these pretty postcards. The diving board. And then I also want to go to the Aran Islands to see the stuff that, like, what's it called? Geo from Haunted Lakes or Spooky Lake Month posted, and I want to go there. Also, who doesn't love a sheepy? Gorgeous, am I right? Also, I had other art. Oh. Oh. These didn't make it in here. Let's put those in there. My postcards I sent myself from Galway, from Blarney, from Kilkenny. Which is really sad because where the heck is my Cork one? Didn't I send one from Cork? I didn't send one from Cork. No, I did send one from Cork. No, I didn't. My Cork one is Blarney. That was silly of me. Dude, you gotta come back. It's gorge here. What did I say from Kilkenny? You took the train to Kilkenny. Aline Doomsday for the medieval things. How freaking cool. Galway. What does it say? Hi from past you. Writing this on 2/11/25. It's been very chilly. The food has been so yummy and we met the sweetest soul. Oh, Kitty from our watch adventure. You're having a blast and don't forget you can make your dreams come true. It just takes time. There's that. Oh, my life bingo card. Let's see. What is this? Oh. Yes, this is important. More bills, my change of address. Who is this? Oh, my roommate. Her birthday, who did this? Oh, Jack. My birthday cards. Also, please look at this. I love the door in this picture. I love it. In for tea. My coasters. Let's do the lemon. Do you think these can be washed? Quick, someone contact Dana Ricardo and ask him if his coasters from the one of the Enchanté cafes can be washed. Empty. My one and only Schmishki. Put him there. Y'all, I need to get my class ring resized. What makes me sad is I have no place to put these. Look how gorgeous the wax is on it. Damn it. That went right here, didn't it? Nope. Where did this break off from? Oh, yes. Gotta find a place for it. My snakes. This one too. Maybe they should go out in the living room. Like how fun. Okay. Oh, what is this? Time will only tell. Excuse me. Ah, it's my watch. My uncle's watch and all my other jewelry. I need to put my earrings in. I don't understand how people wear, oh, like rings that have like elevated, like a setting. Because I'm just like, I feel like I would catch this on everything. Okay. Let me put some of this stuff away. couple days later, I don't think you saw me finish my bookish wall, but we did. I started this other wall. We're probably gonna try to finish this wall because there's some space here. There's some space up there. We're watching Suits in the background. I have nothing to update other than last night I went to the bar that hosts like the F1 club, like locally. And I feel like I have mixed reviews. Like, it was really fun to like go out and like watch the race with everybody and like scream and hoot and holler about all the different things it was giving, like being there in real life. So that was cool and fun. I would say the downfall was that they really needed another, I was gonna say computer, they really needed like another like projector or another TV that showed the race to really give everyone like access to that. We also showed up 45 minutes early, and I don't know if it's because it was like a weekend that was like not enough time. It was like kind of hard to find like a seat for 2 people. So there was that. And they did turn off the music and turn on like the display so you could kind of hear the commentators and kind of hear the radios, but you really couldn't, which is, I don't think anything a bar can solve other than, I wish there was a way, but that seems silly because I was like, when you go to the, at least at the US Grand Prix, if you're like a Master American Express card holder or whatever, they give you like little headsets that like tune to the commentators so you can watch the cars on track but also hear it in your ear. And I wish there was a way the bar could do that. They were also, I thought I was going to be watching it on F1 TV. I don't know why. I doubt the bar would pay for that. But we were watching it on Sky Sports, which is a new experience for me for sure. But yeah, so I think I would do it again. I think it's fun. I do not want to watch all of the races that way because it's like being at a Grand Prix and it's just like hard to hear things and you're missing stuff. Which, don't get me wrong, I've been to the US Grand Prix 3 times and I loved every moment of it, but it does have its pros and cons versus like you sitting here in your bedroom, kitchen, living room, and like hearing the commentators like speak and being able to understand the radios more clearly than if they're in like a weird overhead speaker being projected over people also just making small talk. So I guess let's skedaddle to this wall of sorts and let the time lapse begin.